may be noticing that I did not catch the 8 o'clock with Lars because I got an even better idea based on an idea from my dear friend Amélie, who left her some of her stuff at a gîte, and my lovely host let me leave my stuff there for like a month. And I'm backpack shopping. I think I found just the right one. So happy days again. I've actually wanted an Osprey for a long time. That air system in the back is fantastic, and this is really comfortable. And 160 euro, not too bad a price. Obviously, we're gonna buy it, and we're gonna be very happy about it. Third time, but this time, nothing bad can happen. So far, I hate to say this after all the work I put into that cart. But so far this almost feels easier. I mean, I am carrying less because I'm leaving a bunch of junk, but this is the right thing to do. I'm very pleased with how it worked out. I want to thank yesterday's train for not even appearing, so that I could do this instead. I still want my money back. Come and take a dip, running through my mind the whole time. So one taste, Smith, one taste. This artwork deserves some attention. Some of it's kind of good. And the colors, the purple, orange. This is one of my favorite things about not USA. I've noticed this in Europe, especially France, I guess. I've noticed it in Canada. There are a lot of places with bright, cheerful colors, less formal and serious, and logos of companies. The first thing I noticed getting off the plane in Paris, in fact, was that energy company with the colorful, color-changing logo. I like it. Like, colors totally change your moods, and bright pastels and jewel tones. I love them so much. I guess maybe they match my personality, but I fully intend to decorate my house with more of it. Follow me down into the wilderness, we can fool around. Tell me all the things that you like, I'll turn your world upside down. Heaven's cold, the water here is warmer, so come and take a dip. Running through my mind the whole time is oh, one taste of myth, one taste of myth. Good to be back. This is how far I made it before. The toilets are still locked, so forget about that. But right at the end of that street is new territory for me today. I mean, again, the 5K to get here, they're really beautiful, but something about seeing things for the first time is that much better. See those nice doggies. Okay. The sign back at the beginning of town also promised drinkable water, but it's all turned off everywhere these days. Let's have a little cheese for the road. Stopping and snapping photos of cool spots like this, and I think eventually they're just gonna all start looking the same. When you think of beautiful scenery, what do you focus on? Like here, there's obviously the green grass, the big clouds with the contrast with the blue, trees, nature, silence. But one thing that I notice often that I don't think people think about that much is the shape of things, especially when I see big hills like this with just big soft curves. That kind of catches my eye, and it's not just, oh, there's a nice big curve, but it's almost like I can feel the heft of the shape of the earth right there of a mountain. So it becomes a more almost visceral experience, like I feel it in me, or like I resonate with it. So if you've never noticed that, never thought about that before, give it a try next time you find something. Maybe you'll like it.
If anything's gonna get better yet.
Look, Amelie, it's another secret message. This time I think I know. I think it's a heart. I think it's love. But I still don't speak pine tree, so I can't be certain. Maybe that gate is designed to keep motorcycles out, but I'll tell you, going that way looks more fun anyway. Okay, 13K to Montgros. That's not about that far. I could probably go that much farther today. I really love how extremely well marked the whole trail is. Like, it seems almost impossible to get lost unless you get talking too much or something and not paying attention. Here's a look at my pack, by the way. Got the Osprey Exo 38. It breathes like so well, so when it gets hot, that's gonna be super nice.
If anything's gonna get better yet. If anything's gonna get better. If anything's gonna get better yet. If anything's gonna get better yet.
I was just enjoying walking this lovely little path when it occurred to me that my cart would have made it a little bit less lovely. And overall, the cart, a well-built cart, still is sort of easier to pull. But there are costs associated, so I'm still glad I've switched. Some people call this a sternum strap. For other people, it's just a hat catcher. See? My impression, everything seems to have changed dramatically today. It's like these wide open fields. And like over there's the Moulin, the turnfield thing, whatever you call that. It just seems like open and deserted and lonely, and that probably has a lot to do with the fact that it's pretty cold and the wind is blowing. But yeah, it feels quite different.
Let me tell you about a girl I know. She traveled down for a year or so. She saw things, felt things, heard things from people who didn't know how to sing. Oh, they scream from the top of their lungs, shouting out, they wanna know I love someone. People are dying, politics lying, people directing the show. Storms are raging, earthquakes are shaking, everyone's fading out. Love, kick off your shoes and stay a while. It's alright, we'll be just fine. Oh baby, you and me, or you and I. Lost on lovers, heartbreak recoveries, all at my door. My feet are grounded, but boy, I'm drowning in the ways of how to love. Love, oh, kick off your shoes and stay a while. It's alright, we'll be just fine. Oh baby, you and me. Oh, kick off your shoes and stay a while. It's alright, we'll be just fine.
Sometimes the sun comes out, the cloud shadows run away, and all these yellow flowers, it's like they turn on, they just light up with the sun. It's quite pretty sight.
Lost on lovers, heartbreak recoveries all at my door. My feet are grounded, but boy, I'm drowning in the waves of how to love. Love, kick off your shoes and stay a while. It's alright, we'll be just fine. Oh baby, you and me. Oh, kick off your shoes and stay a while. It's alright, we'll be just fine. Oh baby, you
I decided to stop at the next spot out of the wind to throw on another layer, but I just realized that doesn't exist. There's nowhere that's going to be out of wind here. It'd be a nice, cool temperature without the wind, but it's pretty cold. So, also pulled out my cheese left over from last night to get some good fatty calories in me, and gone a little over 15K today, I think. We might as well do some more. I don't think it's around 3 o'clock.
water, blood, and
Well, this little town on the lee of the hill, suddenly it's very peaceful. Out of the wind, I can still hear it in the trees up there, but warmer too. Feels good. I have to heal. It's not hurting yet. It's not hurting, but I'm realizing I need to do a better job of stretching my calves before I do start getting some irritation there. Adding another layer has been great, just right. I'm quite comfortable now. I usually walk on the smoothest part of the road, but sometimes here I choose this part that might be a tiny bit more protected from the wind. Cool fences out there. You can see those. Last night, friendly French guy at Staying Nerds bought Lars and I some extra strawberry tart, and it's really good right now. So thank you, and to all the generous people. It's nice. Check it out. More cart unfriendly terrain, which I do not have to worry about. I just stepped aside for a little 4-year-old girl, and I guess her mother and someone. She said the sweetest little merci. I like kids, they're neat. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure we should walk through it. That's kind of weird, nothing happened. Maybe it did, I just can't tell. But just in case something did, and I just didn't notice, I didn't walk back through it. I'd rather take a chance on the unknown. Going back to the same old. So can't wait to find out. Woo! Exciting. Gotta just admit it. Some people are just naturally better wall builders than others.
17:25, 2/3 alive. I can still breathe enough for the time, enough to pretend like I'm alright. Eight, 17:25 with bloodshot eyes. I can still sleep on most nights. I can still, but sometimes. Don't know, I don't know if anything's gonna get better. If anything's gonna get better yet. If anything's gonna get better yet. If anything's gonna, if anything's gonna. 8:17:25, my hands feel tied. What's the routine? Clarified, leave behind the things that troubled my cluttered mind. My cluttered mind. 8:17:25, it's about time to say goodbye, detoxify my only life. I will not just get by, just get by, just get by, just get by. Don't know, 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 no, no. Don't know, 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 no, no. I don't know if anything's gonna get better. If anything's gonna get better yet. If anything's gonna get better yet. If anything's gonna, if anything's gonna get better. If anything's gonna get better yet.
Nasbinals is kind of a nice little place. It seems kind of clean. I like it. And I got a place right over there. €17 for a dortoir, for a dormitory, or 19 a piece for a shared room, but there's no one else. So I got it all to myself for 19, which means no snoring tonight. Make sure you bring some noise canceling earphones, not just earplugs. That's not enough, however. So you may need to turn on some music, so make sure you have some music you like. You might not sleep really well with your music on, but it might be your best shot. You know what I should have done some of these nights is just gone downstairs to a couch. I could have gotten some sleep there. But tonight, all's well. Nothing bad can happen now. They have a donut breakfast, so they see a big breakfast and you just donate in the box whatever you want. No dinner, that's fine. Paulette was nice to get out.
It's about time to say goodbye, detoxify my only life. I will not just get by, just get by, just get by, just get by. Don't know, 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 no, no. Don't know, 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 no, no. I don't know if anything's gonna get better. If anything's gonna get better yet. Everything's gonna get better, yep.